There was a time when the sea was our larder, was the people's larder. But now, due to the overfishing and greed, commercial fishing and finance, it means that the seas have been plundered. And no more is it our larder. The only places really that are left where there's still loads of fish are quite remote, hard to get to places where there's snags and the trawlers can't go. And that's what we're fishing today for. Fishing for some old people who can't really afford fresh fish anymore. You know, I always leave a rod set up on the walk down because it gives you that stability and it goes down onto the next step before you actually get there yourself. So it's kind of like a third leg. Sea looks a bit lively today, always a bit exciting. There's some lobster pots around, which are always a bit of a pain, but we're going to have to try and fish around them and see what we can do. You can see them out there. It's going to be difficult to get around. A lot of the old fishermen always cut the bottom feather off the mackerel feather, and this is basically because if there is you can fish down to the bottom, and if you are going to snag the feathers, it is usually the bottom hook that gets snagged. So the idea is cut the bottom feather off, and you reduce your snag potential a lot more. So what I do, I leave all the feathers on, but I add an extension of line onto the bottom of the feathers. So you've got the end of the feathers there, and then an extra piece of 60-pound line. This means that you can just fish right down to the bottom, touch the bottom, without snagging the bottom feathers, or certainly reducing the chance of snagging. So let's give it a cast and see if there's anything there. Now this is going to be tricky because there is a crab pot right in our way. The sea's quite rough, so we'd have to be watchful of it. There are low pressures floating around in the atmosphere at the moment, so hence the sea is lively. We'll just try going out in between the two pots. Well, this could be very tricky. There you go. That was a right mess to start with. What happened there was the mackerel feathers just flicked off my finger. This really is going to be tricky. I'm going to try a cast between the two pots. Always check that your line's going right through all your eyes. Check your bail arms off. It's still a mistake that's made even today after 25 years of fishing. still a common mistake. Now I don't believe in the cast and draw method. You see a lot of people drawing and then reeling. I always think we should just go for the steady retrieve. Now at the moment we can't let the feathers drop too low because we're fishing right away in between two lobster pots. There's a fair chance that if we did fish deep, there's more than likely hook the rope. I think the first cast is not a productive one by the look of it. And that lobster pot is right in our way. Swell's quite nasty at the moment. But we are going to have to try a lower cast because the fish don't seem to be high. So we're going to have to go left a little bit and try and let it drop. Just hope for the best. Yeah, it feels like mackerel. So as soon as you feel them, just instantly just go solid on the rod. As soon as you feel the nod of the mackerel, just start retrieving on a steady retrieve. You don't want to pull them too hard and pull them back off the feathers. And just usually the fact that one mackerel's on will usually attract the others. So I think pretty certain we've actually got something.